Picture this. You're walking down a hallway in a skilled nursing facility. It's a whirlwind of activity, right? Clinicians are juggling charts, the phones are ringing off the hook, and it feels like the to-do list just gets longer with every step you take. The staff are practically swimming in a sea of admin work, documentation, calls, updates, and follow-ups that never, ever seem to end. But what if you could completely change that picture? I mean, what if you could handle half of those tasks, the ones that pull you away from actual resident care, just by using your voice? It might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but believe me, it's happening right now. So let's start with one of the biggest time sucks of all, documentation. We all know the scene. Nurses finishing a long, exhausting shift, only to spend hours trying to remember and type up every little detail, just hoping they didn't forget something crucial. And then you've got the phones. Oh, the phones. The front desk can feel less like a care facility and more like a high-pressure call center, right? Fielding hundreds of calls a day from families, pharmacies, labs, and every single one is an interruption that pulls somebody away from their work. And on top of all that, there's just the sheer mental load. Remembering to reposition a resident in 2 hours, check on a lab result, update a care plan, it's this constant high-stakes juggling act, and you know the consequences if one of those balls gets dropped. So you take all of these manual tasks, you pile them on top of each other, and what you get is this state of daily operational overload. And this overload, it comes with a really high and often hidden cost.
And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? The real cost isn't just about being inefficient or the staff being frustrated. The hard reality is that every single minute spent typing or hunting for information is a minute stolen directly from resident care.
But it doesn't have to be this way. There is a new way to work, a way to start winning back some of that time. And this is where we introduce something truly game-changing: voice automation. So what is this stuff really? Well, simply put, voice automation is technology that lets your whole team, we're talking nurses, CNAs, therapists, even the administrators, get their work done completely hands-free. So instead of clicking through endless menus or typing on a tiny keyboard, they just speak.
Now, this might sound super complex, but the way it works is actually incredibly simple. It really just breaks down into 3 easy steps. 1, a staff member speaks a command. 2, some really smart AI instantly transcribes and, more importantly, understands what they mean. And 3, the right systems like the electronic health record get updated instantly, accurately. Done.
Okay, so talking about the theory is one thing, but what does this actually look like in the middle of a chaotic shift? Let's dive into some real-world examples of this tech in action. Imagine a nurse is helping Mr. Hernandez with his morning walk. Right there, in that moment, instead of trying to remember it for later, she can just say, "Update mobility support for Mr. Hernandez, moderate assistance required today." And just like that, poof, the record is updated. No typing, no delay. I mean, just look at the difference here. The old way, it's all about delayed notes, which leads to burnout and, frankly, mistakes. The new way is documenting right there at the point of care, hands-free. That means your records are not only on time, but they're way more accurate. It's also perfect for managing those super important time-sensitive tasks. A CNA could be walking with a resident and just say, "Add a reminder for room 22, repositioning in 2 hours," without even breaking stride or interrupting that important human connection. What this does is it creates a digital safety net. The old way relies on someone's memory or a bunch of sticky notes that can get lost. It's so easy for things to slip through the cracks. But with voice automation, the task gets logged, the right people get alerted, and the action is tracked. Nothing is ever forgotten. And hey, remember those nonstop phone calls? Well, AI-powered voice automation can jump in here too. It can handle all those routine calls. Families asking about visiting hours, pharmacies calling for refills, or even taking messages from labs and getting them to the right nurse. It just takes all that noise off the front desk's plate. So, we've seen how this changes individual tasks. But what happens when you zoom out and add it all up? What's the impact on the entire facility? Well, the results are not just measurable, they are absolutely significant. This is the number that just stops you in your tracks. By automating all these administrative headaches, facilities are seeing clinicians get back over 2 hours of direct resident care time per clinician, per shift. That's 2 more hours a day for actual human interaction, for catching those small changes in a resident's health, for providing care that feels, well, more human. And this isn't just a hypothetical. Take a real facility, the Golden Pines Care Center. After they brought this in, they saw their documentation time drop by a huge 38%. And even crazier, the phone call burden on their front desk was cut by an incredible 60%. And you know, the best part is that these positive effects, they ripple out everywhere. Your nurses and CNAs, they feel less burnout and get more quality time with residents. Administrators, they get better data and faster reports. Residents and their families, they get faster responses and better care. It even helps the billing department with more accurate notes that lead to faster payments. Everybody wins. And beyond all the day-to-day wins, there's a massive impact on safety and compliance. When you capture information right in the moment, you slash the number of errors that happen from those rushed end-of-shift charting sessions. This creates a rock-solid data trail for audits and just helps keep everything in line with regulations.
So when you step back and you look at all of these benefits, the efficiency, the accuracy, the lighter workload, it all really points to one single ultimate transformation.
Because the biggest benefit here, the real game changer, it isn't just about making things a little bit faster or a little bit smoother. It's about giving back the one thing you can never make more of in a care setting: time. Time for better care, time for real connection, and time for healthcare heroes to do what they truly do best. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. With an extra 2 hours per shift, with less administrative burden weighing everyone down, how would your facility transform with the gift of more time?